Glass blowing has been around since the height of the Roman Empire. It was around that time when people discovered that molten glass could be inflated by blowing into a hollow tube and shaped by the human touch. There are many different techniques that glass blowers use to form vessels and decorative pieces, but for 2,000 years, the base techniques have remained relatively unchanged. It all begins with glass that is melted in a furnace at over 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit. The glass emerges as a pliable gob dangling precariously from the end of a scalding hot blowpipe. Once the gob is secured, the other end of the 5-foot steel or iron pipe is cooled in a barrel of water, and the glass blower can set to handling and shaping the delicate mass. The glass blower blows into the pipe to begin forming a bubble in the glass, all the while keeping the pipe rotating. More layers of glass can be added with a gathering iron, or by tipping the pipe back into the furnace. The shaping of the glass often begins with nothing more than a wet newspaper between the glass blower's bare hands and the 2,000-degree molten mass. It's a race against gravity and time, as the artist must keep the pipe spinning continuously or risk ruining the fragile creation. The glass blower also employs several tools to help shape and smooth the glass, while rolling it across a flat steel surface called a marver. Patterns and colours can be added to the creation by rolling the molten glass in powdered colour, or in larger pieces of coloured glass called frit. The process continues again and again, with this series of gathering, inflating and shaping until the artist's vision has been achieved. After the vessel is formed to the desired shape and colour, it's placed in a kiln that allows the glass to cool down slowly over 24 hours, keeping it from cracking under thermal stress. Once cooled, the glass can be ground, polished, engraved and detailed further. Susie Perrette of Ventura Hot Glass talks to us about this art form that's become her life's work and passion.
But we start early in the morning choosing our colors, choosing the color of the vessel. We want the palette to absolutely go with that one specific piece. And so we're going to start by contemplating what it is we're making, our colors we're going to use, and then we're going to set out our design, a design that we use a lot. And we can change it up. We can change it up with other designs. But we're sure of ourselves, we're sure basically of what we're going to get because we make so many pieces. A lot of times too, we'll want to explore with something entirely different. But it allows us to get out of our own way and to make our art without having to reinvent the wheel every single day. And so we do know what we're going to get basically, but what we're doing, which is a little different than say creating a painting or a clay pot, is we're welding glass that's 2,000 degrees and it's very heavy on the end of a 5-foot pipe, and we're harnessing that energy and that hot molten medium and making it respond to our will with our bare hands, wet newspaper, on the 2,000-degree surface. So more or less we have to have our design ready to go. We have to have things planned out. We know seconds make a difference, and we're not only making the piece, we're counting, we're timing, we're listening for the pitch of the glass when we ding it on the metal table that we have our design on. But just been waiting for that piece in the middle of the process, that design, waiting, because no time to design at that point. It's got to be ready to go. So once we take our last gather of crystal over our bubble, we're going to roll it into that design and let that spontaneity occur within boundaries of our design.